Hey, hi everyone. Welcome back. So guys, as part of this session, right? So let us see about a switch case. Okay. So basically, when exactly we need this switch case, how exactly we need this switch case. Let us see a simple example on that. Okay. So I just created a simple program. So consider that, okay, consider that a variable has multiple values, okay, and at a time only one value will be used. Based on the variable value, we need to execute some set of logics. In such a cases, we use this switch case. Okay, we use this particular switch case. Consider an example. So this is what the syntax is. Whenever I press the tab, so whenever I press the tab, right, my copilot will give me this syntax. Let me accept it. So here switch. For this particular variable, if the value is a 1, this will be executed. If the value is a 2, this will be executed. If the value is 3, this will be executed like that. Switch has a case. So Surendra, give me a small example for that. So consider that a day. So ideally, we have a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we have these many days, right? We have these many days. If you observe, day is a single variable, but for that variable, we may have any of these values. So I want to run my logic depending on the variable value. In such situations, we will be using this switch case. One variable may have a multiple values and I need to run a logic specific to one variable itself, variable value itself. In such a cases, we will be using this switch. So here, where day is equal to Sunday. Consider that I have a defined a var Sunday. Now I'm defining this switch on this particular day. This switch case would be executed on this particular day. Automatically my copilot is giving me that case. If the variable value is a Monday, so the case itself means if the variable value is a Monday, so then what it needs to execute basically, then console.log start of a week. So space. So here console.log. Okay, console.log. First day of the week. Okay, consider that Monday is gonna be the first day of the week, and for every case, right, we need to add a break. Okay, we need to add a break. So guys, if you observe my copilot, how exactly it is suggesting me the code for the console.log, I gave a first day of the week. For the second things, if you observe second day of the week, third day of the week, so that my copilot is giving me the suggestions. Just accept that. So just accept that. So if you observe, for every case there is a break. Okay, for every case there is a break. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we will see why there is a break also. We will see with an example. And at last, we will be having a default. And as part of the default, right, so what we want to do here is console.log. It's not a valid day. You haven't given a valid day. So save this program once again and let me try to run this program. See here, you have given a seventh day of a week. Perfect. Now, what I have done here is consider that I have given Sunday. So this is not at all a valid day, right? When I run this particular program, the default one will be picked, which is not a day. So the point here is when the value whatever you have given is already there in the cases, only that particular case will be executed. If no case is there, then the default value would be executed. Okay, then the default value would be executed. Okay, perfectly all right. Good enough. Done the deal. So now the next point here is, so Surendra, you are using a break here. What it will happen if at all we are not using a break, right? What it will happen if at all we are not using a break? So copy these whole lines of a code of this case, comment it out, put it back again. And this time let me delete all the breaks from the code. Okay, so I don't have any breaks in this code. Okay, I don't have any breaks in this code. And the input that I am giving out over there is a Thursday. Okay, the input that I am giving out over there is a Thursday. Let me try to run this program and check it out. See here, when there is a break, after the case, it is terminating that particular case. If there is no break, so before this case, it's not executing. Once the case condition got satisfied, below that, whatever the cases are there, it will execute if there is no break. So that's the reason it's mandatory to have a break statement for every case. Okay. Perfectly all right. So this is all about a switch, guys. In the next session, we will be looking at a next example. Thank you.